I wasn't gonna stream today. I got a late start, but I figured I might as well just do some reactions to knock something out. Be productive. So starting us off today, we got the Lil Tay situation being disturbing. This one's by Jamari. Gotta smash that like button if you're on YouTube watching this. Smash that like button on there.
So Little Tay has always been a mystery online. For those of you who don't remember, back in 2016 to 2018, there was this little girl.
It's crazy to think how grown she is now. Like she's actually like technically a legal adult. Because in my head, she's like Sky Jackson. Like Sky Jackson is always going to be like Zuri from what's that show? Oh my goodness, with Bertram, Jesse. She's always going to be Zuri from Jesse. She's never going to be like a grown, fine woman. Like I understand some people that grew up and like they were like I guess her age when she was or younger than her when she was acting in it, so they see it differently. But like I know her for that show specifically, so it's one of those things that just doesn't make sense to me in the most respectful way possible. Nothing wrong with that. But like, same thing with Lil Tay. Like, she still seems to be the same height to me. She didn't really change at all. She just got older.
Little Tay, who went viral after she made countless videos flexing cars, money, and designer items.
Yep.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flex of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke haters. This scheme I'll send you is bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here will be designer. Gucci, Louis, Versace.
Now, eventually, it would leak that someone was essentially coaching her behind the scenes to say and do these.
I forgot how annoying this was.
Bro, wait, go back and say like, no, you broke ass bitch.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Radio. You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil
You have to be more ignorant?
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
That is when everyone saw behind the curtain, and the girl more or less disappeared after her mother, father, and brother started catching a lot of flack from people saying this was a form of abuse. Personally, I think that her brother was the one behind the persona, but it's kind of a moot point at this time. Then 2 years ago in 2023, she would return once again with another attempt to garner clout, where she and her brother literally faked their own deaths to try and create some buzz around the Little Tay brand.
The teen rapper, whose real name is Claire Hope and who rose to fame online in 2018, has passed away.
Once this was outed as a hoax where they said they got hacked apparently, she would then return to her flexing, shit-talking ways.
5 years and y'all still broke. The GO is back. 5 years, and I'm still the youngest one out. Yo hating ass bitches were hating on me when I was 9 years old, talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me, so stop fucking talking.
I doubt her parents actually like put her up to this because I don't think they knew much about social media. So it probably was Big Bro's plan. He did know method. It did work for a time, but this is not it. Faking your own demise. They were really locked in because they both he said they both went out. Obviously they didn't get hacked, but smart cover story. But then to double back down on what you were, it's kind of not super tasteful to me.
You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up, and you didn't.
She also spent time saying how her dad was a horrible person, that he was allegedly posting man looking for woman ads on Craigslist, feeding her a diabolical diet, making her wear undersized clothing, and that basically both he and his girlfriend needed to be investigated by CPS due to her horrible living conditions. And I guess that was her explanation as to where she had been. Other than that, she was still chasing clout, dropping bullshit music, and with these latest antics, it really just shows the disgusting nature of our current society.
I don't even know what's going on.
These tweets have now been deleted because they were against Twitter's TOS. I did screen grab them because I knew they were going to be important in the future. And so this entire situation kind of came across my radar when I saw this tweet. If this post gets 10k likes, I'll seriously consider making the OF. And I'm sure a lot of you in your head right now are thinking, well, how old is Little Tay? It seemed like just a couple years ago, she was a very small girl. Well, as it turns out, time does fly, and this was actually posted 6 days before her 18th birthday. It seems like she's essentially been planning on having a very similar rollout as the Catch Me Outside Bad Barbie girl, who was also teasing a pay-for-play link on the days leading up to when she would be legal age to do that.
You recently started an OnlyFans account, correct? Is it true you made over $1 million in your first 6 hours?
Yes.
This was also her bio this
That's
time.
crazy.
She says, should I drop the link on my 18th birthday, June 29th? Then she got even bolder with her messaging, sharing a photo that I'm going to have to censor of Sabrina Carpenter posing nude on a Rolling Stone magazine. And she's once again asking, should I remake this on my OF if I make one on July 29th? And so she would pretty much continue with her ad campaign.
It's bad for business.
So it's my 18th birthday on July 29th.
and every mail has been counting down to it and literally telling me to drop the link the second I turn.
No, we haven't. No, I don't know what males you've been talking to, baby. It must be your brother's friends. We didn't ask for this. I didn't ask. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all out there did. I didn't. Just explain myself with Zuri or Sky Jackson. Oh, we weren't asking for this. Please keep it in the vault. But we know she didn't. The title told us everything. The Lil Tay situation is disturbing. We know she dropped a link. Just how much money did she make? Go ahead and rip the band-aid off, Jamari.
Girlies, what do you think? Should I do it?
I mean, I won't lie to you guys. Anyone who was counting down to this, like they had a little timer set on their phone, needs to be investigated by the FBI. She would then run a poll asking this same question, and 2/3 of the people said, don't drop that link, don't ruin the rest of your life. Because honestly,
Exactly.
once you go down
100,000, dude, 100,000 people. 100,000 people said no. Well, no. Probably, 68 to 31%? I'm gonna do this math right now. Hold on. Stay with me now. 102,835 times 0.688. 70,751 people said no. The other, 32,000. Y'all some freaks. Y'all some weirdos. I hope y'all are like 20 saying that. I hope y'all like could have gone to high school while Lil Tay was in high school kind of freaks and not 30, 40, 50 plus waiting on a 17-year-old to turn 18. That's kind of weird, no?
that path, people are just going to look at you in a certain way. It's going to be very hard to get
10% of the people that
life
saw
just
the
ask someone
thing.
like Mia Khalifa, who spent, I believe, only a couple of months in the corn industry, and she's noted multiple times how it completely destroyed her from a mental standpoint, and also really limited her future career opportunities. And then she's just saying shit that has no correlation. So I'm mature enough to get death threats at 9, but not mature enough to launch a no-F at 18. And this whole behavior would actually get her account suspended for around a week. But on
Really?
Twitter, nothing is really
On
forever,
X?
so she would find her way back to all the sick fucks. She would follow this up by saying, I'm 18 now, where are all the pay pigs? And to me, it's just so ironic, because for years she was out here calling everyone broke, saying that they needed to get like her and get their bag up. And then the very second that she turns 18, the very second that she's eligible to do this shit, she's taking that dirty money, baby.
Y'all already know what the going on. Lil Tay's dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST.
I'll give her this. From the front angle, when she has all this makeup caked on, she doesn't look like Lil Tay. But that voice, the voice didn't change. From 9 to 18, her voice did not change a bit. Like she went through puberty and everything, and her voice did not change. That's still a 9-year-old to me, dude. Am I tweaking? Like, I can't even believe it's been 9 years officially. What?
Dropping the youngest link of the century. Mark your calendars tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. And nobody, including my family, including the grown-ass haters, is gonna stop me. You know why? Lil Tay rich and finna get richer, bitch.
And I just have the feeling that no one in her life is actually trying to stop her from doing this. But I would say that most sensible people would
Somebody
not
do
suggest
something.
making this type of life-altering decision the very second that you can. Especially where she
Red.
has modern-day avenues such as streaming where she can still make money. And I actually have the feeling that her loser brother is still the one behind this entire fiasco. Just look at what
He
he
has
said.
to
This
be.
was apparently during one of her Instagram live streams. And keep in mind, guys,
You got a
this
New
shit
Year's
was all
outfit?
for promo.
Why are you on live and telling people you're gonna drop a fucking link?
So I'm just gonna disappoint everybody that's been waiting since 2023 and even 2018 by not.
Bro, what in the?
She really said everyone who's been waiting since 2018, which was, if I'm doing the math correctly, 7 years ago, you know, when she was 11 years old. I don't know, I just can't help but lose a little bit more faith in humanity as the days go by.
By not.
Bro, what in the Americanized capitalistic shit is this?
Capital? What? Everything is about the bag. You're just mad that you're broke. You're mad that no agency came to you before your 18th birthday and said, hey, we'll give you 30 to 40 mil to drop a link. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, that's some capping-ass bullshit. No one offered her $40 million to drop a link. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if
Facts.
the sick fuck of a brother wasn't the one recording the content.
That's a flex? That's a flex. It's not
I think 30
getting good
M's
grades
is flex.
contributing something
probably
to
is.
society?
I get good grades from school.
Yo,
Are you dead ass?
Bro, get
Are we dead ass? The link is dropping whether you want it or not.
get off of live.
She then would go on to say, I did it, link in bio, all content shot at 12:01 on my 18th birthday. And then she posts this picture where she's wearing this shirt that says, Corn Star in Training. I mean, I guess I just don't really see why some people, like, get off on this type of thing. Like, they want to see the girl's birth certificate to make sure they can goon to her the second she turns 18. They want the fucking hospital records. And I'm telling you guys, this shit is just so PDF coded, where she says, freshly 18, please don't tell my mom. My 18th birthday exclusive shots at 12:01, only available for 24 hours. And it's just one of those things where I don't care if it's technically legal. This is just a disgusting thing for not only her to do, but obviously for everyone who goes and subscribes to this or looks forward to this type of thing. To me,
Keep it a band. Keep it a band real quick. You're in the emergency room. You and the doctor deliver your lovely baby girl. Your homeboy was there to congratulate you. And as soon as he sees the baby in your wife's arm, you see him on his phone. You say, bro, you say, bro, I don't want to take any pictures. He's like, oh, no, I'm not taking pictures. Don't worry, bro. Trust. You look over his shoulder. You see him setting an 18-year timer. What you doing? Because that's the type of thought that comes in my head when I see this sort of thing. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm tweaking, you know? Just, I don't know. Something's just off.
it's like you were just so unbelievably down bad, and you need to end up on some sort of list because you're just playing on such a slippery slope. But apparently, guys, I'm the crazy one, because she says she made $1 million in 3 fucking hours. $1 million, Lil Tay just broke the fuck out of OF. And it's just so funny to me that this has now become something to, like, be proud of. There's, like, a sense of accomplishment. And in the modern day, there's also this sense, like, oh, if it's making money, it's okay. Look, she made $1 million.
So she beat Bad Baby's mark. She split it in half because Bad Baby did it in six hours. She did it in 3. So does that mean people were twice as freaked out as they were back then? Or they were just twice as freaked out for her? Are these numbers confirmed? Is she trolling? I hope she's trolling.
While everyone else is slaving away, they
I
can't
don't
even
know.
pay their bills, they don't even have a place to live, they can barely afford the groceries, and then she just has life on easy mode. And then she finally shares all the money she made in apparently 3 hours. And
Are we being serious right now? 500,000 in messages? 26,000 in tips for what? This is not the food service industry. It's not a restaurant. This is not Michelin 5-star. 500,000 in subscriptions. I kind of figured that. But how did you clowns spend 500,000 in subscriptions and then 486 in messages? You know it's not even her messaging you. It's a grown man. It's probably just a bot. It's probably some AI. It's probably just a chat. What? She dropped receipts though.
these alleged numbers where she got around $500,000 from personal messages, $26,000 in tips, and $500,000 in subscriptions, totaling to over $1 million in the first 3 hours. So yeah, it's essentially just the same thing that we saw with Bad Baby a couple years back. I do think that she was even more successful in her 18th birthday OF venture, and while I'm sure some of you will disagree with me, I don't know, something about this just feels like slimy as fuck to me. It feels disgusting. And it's just crazy to see the now effects of someone who was exploited in the early childhood and taught all these bad lessons about life and money and flexing on people and looking down on others, has now chose to in turn exploit herself the very first chance that she gets. I also don't think that social platforms should be okay with hosting this type of message, especially if someone's trying to do this thing when they're still like 17 years old. I don't get why you would allow them to promote themselves in that way on your platform, because a lot of these tweets, they aren't going viral because people are actually sharing them. They're going viral because the new Twitter algorithm literally just chooses to put them on people's profile. All of these have like millions upon millions of impressions. I don't know, I just hope that none of y'all out there are
Stupidity.
to this type of shit. I mean, to me, it's like one of those things, like you never have a second thought as you're entering your credit card, debit card information. You never have like post-nut clarity and think, wow, I need to reassess my life. Why am I paying for this? I don't know, it's getting weird out here, guys, but thanks for watching. Let me know what y'all's opinions are down below.
I'm sick.
Thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribe.
I'm sick, Jamari. I'm sick. Why are you subbing to her? Sub to me. I mean, I don't get freaked out on stream usually. I'm pretty tame. Does it have to be a freshly 18-year-old girl? If I was a girl, would it work? I'm a little over 18, but like, come on, keep it a band. But I mean, since you made it this far, just go ahead and subscribe. You know, if you're on YouTube, subscribe, smash the like button. You know what I'm saying? Check out another video. If you on Twitch, you're catching out the VOD, oh, drop a sub. Come on, gang. And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and follow the Twitch and drop us up, or just follow the Twitch realistically. Just come sit and talk to me. No, this is sick. This is actually like very disgusting work.